So the BAI embroidery machines, in my opinion, are great. Get the job done, make money. Tech support is good. Like, you need help, they're going to walk you through it. The issue is it's not the popular brand, so there's not a lot of resources out there for it. How do you clean your machine? And even with the other machines, like, I haven't found a lot of videos on like how do you properly clean an embroidery machine. So this might not be proper, but this is how I do it. Get everything clean. I like it, a clean machine. I think that it runs better. So head over to the embroidery room. Show you how we clean our machines over here at Freedom Print Company. All right. So we're going to start loosen up all these tension plates, springs. So that we can clean inside where the thread goes. What we're using is a Q-tip, isopropyl alcohol, what I do is I just kind of pull the plates apart and swab into them. So some people take the thread out. I just pull the thread down when I'm all done. Get rid of this thread that might have the alcohol and make it all wet on it. These ones, there's nothing really to clean in there because it spins, so it's not just pulling thread through it. So now that we got those ones cleaned up here, now we're going to head up to the top ones and do that the same way. Now that we got those cleaned, now I just kind of go through and I clean up all this metal stuff. Not that it really affects anything, but I just kind of like to. So like this thing, just kind of want the appearance to stay clean. My opinion, it takes care of the machine. I'm going to do this roughly every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how much use we're going through. Sometimes it goes longer just because we're busy and this is kind of time consuming, but I like to do it more often than not. But definitely, like, if you're having issues, I would clean the machine. So Embroidery does not like dust, is what I found. Sometimes we could just get away with just blowing this off with compressed air, but I don't have any at the moment. Same thing down here. What you really want to do is right here where the thread comes down, you want to make sure that you clean that really good where it loops over that corner, because it gets built up with some gunk and stuff, and that can cause thread to not go through smoothly. And that's that for that part. Now we'll head on down to the presser feet and rotary hook or bobbin scissor thing. Okay, so what I do is I take all the thread out from the needle, kind of loop them up like that to get them out of the way. This is why it's like a time consuming part, because you got to redo all the tensions, rethread all the thread, make sure it's all going in the right proper path. Basically, you're just starting over new and fresh. Just kind of trim all these out of the way. Okay. Alcohol is, it's the same thing. You're just giving it a little bath with the Q-tips and the alcohol. So just going through the presser feet and the little deals where the thread goes. Really just getting rid of lint, dust, oil buildup. This is where the most dirt is. Then come back here from the back side, pull off all the excess trim pieces, and just kind of like I said, I want it to stay clean. I want it to look nice, especially like if we're recording videos, stuff like that. We don't want to highlight on a promotional video going out to customers or potential customers nasty ass dirty looking machine that doesn't look like it's been ever taken care of. Just clean it all up. Now we'll get into the dirty part. And this compressed air really helps a lot on. I don't have any today. When I'm taking these needle plates off, I just get them loose with the little Z screwdriver thing that came with the machine. And then I just use this little they're not like super tight. So this makes it easier for me. Take that, set that off to the side. So take your bobbin out. And I go through and kind of, this is where the compressed air helps to kind of get all the excess trimmings out of the way. You could go through move your hook out of, or your trimming scissors out of the way. And then now you're ready to start cleaning in here. And using alcohol, it kind of gets the excess oil that you've put all over the place in there, gets the dirt off, and it also dries really quickly. It's not going to rust anything. Helps pull the lint out. Now it's time for oil. So I put a little drop of oil on the scissor hook right here. Helps lube everything up. Put 2 drops in here. And I put 1 drop inside on the back. That's that. So now we're going to oil up our needle bar, or whatever the hell they're called. Just put a drop in each hole, back onto the bar. And that's that. So what I do is I just tighten them down to where they're flush with the screw head piece. It's a good spot to start at. have that. Turn this guy on. And so I don't know if it's the proper way to do it or not the proper way to do it. I don't test it through the needle. I just pull it straight down. I'm not sure if that's proper or not, but it's just the way that I do it. And that's how it's done. So you're going to take your thread, you hook it onto this side like that. Basically, you're making a U around that middle deal. Pull it straight down and pull. Camera's kind of in the way. You just pull easy. So we need more tension, a lot more tension. So we crank the top one down, the bottom, or the middle one. Remember, these first needles, we set them up for structured hats. So we're like 170 to 180 GFs. Oh, wait. Then you got to make sure that your needles or your threads in the thread path too, because it's not getting hooked in to the springs properly. It's not going to read right. So now we got way too much. Not way too much, but loosen that up a little bit. So that's where we'd start. Like, we're pretty close. So we'd start. That one's good. Trim that out of the way. So now I'm going to do this a lot faster, since I kind of showed you. And it's just kind of like a little time. last step that I do, I mean, besides I got to thread the needles back up, but all our tensions are set up, ready to, we got to run some tests pieces just to make sure that they're dialed in. But this is the last step that I do is I just grab an old t-shirt and wipe everything else down. So as you can tell, like, it's not hard. It's time consuming. It's not something that you want to do every day. We try to do it at least once a month. Every 2 weeks is a lot better. If we can do it, get it done. If you clean it more often, it's not as much work as far as cleaning it. The longer it goes, the real main thing is, like, if you start having issues, you're gonna want to clean your machine. Like, if you start having stitches missed and weird things like that, 9 times out of 10, it's just the thread path is dirty, bobbin path is dirty, or the bobbin case is dirty. And it's just like, especially if you're having problems with it trimming, clean it. It's usually just something's in the way of it working properly, and dust and humidity play a huge factor in embroidery and the threads and what they do. So, get yourself one of those digital tension gauges. It's going to save you a lot of time and aggravation, and keep your machine maintained. Got any questions? Leave them in the comments below. We'll get back to you. If you have something that you want to see in particular, let us know so we can try to schedule recording a video about it. Till next time, peace. Make that money, baby.